Crack Distributors Radio.
Right there on the beat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They right here for the trap boy. Pink City, West Side, Central Road.
What PIWL gonna get you roll on. I'm rocking with CDR and PNC Radio. Yeah.
We got my dude, man, representing that A real quick. His name is Pill. Get to know him. He's right here live with us right here on CDR. What's going on with you, brother?
Same old, man. Trying to get there. Glad to be here with CDR Radio. What's going on?
You already know, man. We got to get you up here. We've been showcasing the hottest emerging artists.
Right.
What's going on right now? You know, a lot of dudes is doing their thing in the business, and I had to get you up here to talk to, man. You making noise right now, man.
Oh, a little something. You know what I mean?
Of course, brother. You made the statement to me and a lot of other people with Trap Goin Ham. That's the video that you made everybody's attention and the record itself. So before I get into the video, tell me a little bit about the record itself. You know, recorded and go do your thing on it, man.
I appreciate that, but Trap Goin Ham was just some shit that impressed my pops. I mean, like everybody in the hood used to be like, yeah, you be rapping, but we ain't heard shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me go do something. So
Okay.
I did. So I brought this shit straight from the studio, brought it to Auburn Avenue to a club called The Ham. Got DJ Mental to spin it. Then the rest of the history. I mean, it just started to pick up. But whatnot, people around the hood started saying, yeah, why we like that shit? Why we can get a copy? When we can get a copy? So I was like, I'm finna bring a little mid-tape out. They like, they quit lying. Bring shit out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, why did? So I finally hit them with the mid-tape, and it was all love. You know what I mean? Everybody in the hood fuck with me, and that feels so good for your peers to embrace your music.
Exactly.
Because you feel like that's your most judgmental fan.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I did that, and then people started always saying they like Trap Goin Ham. So I was like, shit, man, they was like, they do a video for us.
Okay.
Did the video, and they was like, what we gonna come up with a treatment? I was like, treatment? I'm gonna take these folks to the trap. And just let them see what's going on. If I say Trap Goin Ham, I might as well take them to what's Trap Goin Ham.
And you gave us real life, man.
That's it.
That was heavy.
True life right there. What was who actually directed that video too?
Motion Family.
Okay. Shout out to Motion Family, man.
Yeah, they do that thing. Shout out to them.
4180, the description itself, the
Right.
whole entire mixtape, you take on new records, old records and things like that.
Right.
And you give it your own little spin to it, man. So if you had to describe your style, what would Pill's style be?
I mean, just raw shit, man. I mean, speaking the truth first and foremost, and just giving people my point of view on these different beats. So what I would have did with them had I had a hold to them. Okay. You feel me? So once I got a hold to them, I mainly like try to display my dexterity on each beat. Yeah. You feel me? Show people that this shit is more complex than just a trap rapper. Okay. You feel me? So if I can get on a beat from the West Coast, a beat from on top, a beat from the South, a beat from like whatever region it is, whatever the hottest record is, or classic beats. Okay. And actually do a little something on it, then I felt like I was hoping I could gain some respect. Okay. You feel me, as an MC, being that I'm new. A nigga from the streets actually can touch on all different subjects. And a person that's like they view people from the hood or come from the gutter as one-sided. Exactly. And I don't want to be put into a box and be like, when you put into a box, you're easily judged. You feel me? And people can always put a finger on it. They can kind of, you know what I mean, tell you what you is or tell you what you ain't. So me personally, I want to get on all type of beats to show these people that I can do more than just that. And so when you can do more than just that, then you can appeal to all different type of audiences. And that's exactly what I want to do, because I ain't want to just be putting, okay, he's a my chain rapper or my car rapper or my rim rapper. Okay. Like I don't, or look at this new dance rapper. You feel me? And I say that a lot, and it's probably a million times I done said it, but I just didn't want to be put into that category.
Category artist, man. You know what it is, CDR, Crack Distributors Radio. We got more on Pill. We back on 1 second. Keep it locked right here, PNCRadio.fm.
I know you mentioned that you want to make sure you show your diversity on every track.
Right.
And it seems like every rapper, and not even rappers coming from the South, everybody's a gimmick rapper.
Right.
So having that burden of doing more, where do you draw your inspiration from?
I mean, from all the greats, and like, I mean, you got your biggest and your pops, so not in no particular order, you know what I mean? Because I feel like both of those were number one. You feel me? You got your James, your Nas, your Wu-Tangs, all the members. You got, of course, Outkast, me being from the South and them being one of the biggest influences I've ever had when it comes to music. Of course. Because that's where it came from, because they gave us like the Goody Mogs and all that. Like they gave you something to think about. Yeah. And like you used to hearing all the other shit. Of course, like you had Kilo and all that shit, Sammy Sam and all that shit down in the A, but it was like, that shit was so raw though. But then when Outkast came out and they hit you with that Southern player list, the Cadillac funky
that real.
Nigga was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
You mentioned two things before you were solo. Like, what type of rap were you doing before you are where you are now? And what was that transition like for you?
I mean, I was always just a feature artist. I started out in a group when I was in like right out of high school. I was in this group called Low Deep. You know what I mean? Me and my partners and shit from like Doug, you know, Maze, which is 2 rival schools, but all of us grew up in the same neighborhood, started a group. You know what I mean? It was like, goddamn, let's get together, let's do some shows. We had like one big hit in the hood called Falling Off. And then like some shit I had wrote, everybody ate their verses to it and shit. And it was some silly shit. We just joning for like, me and Jermaine always be like, man, you falling off. Or you heard about such and such, man, that nigga falling off.
Yeah.
So we like made a little joke about it. Then at the same time, I was fucking with Killer and Grind Time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When I first started out like in high school also. So I was doing that my own thing with the group and doing my thing with Killer. I was just featuring on shit.
Okay.
You feel me? So like, it was the same type of music, but I felt like I wasn't giving the, you know what I mean, the right amount of time to shine.
Okay.
You feel me? It's like, it's no disrespect to nobody, but it's like, I felt like I was a star in my own right, and I felt like I was a separate entity from all the rest of these people, because when you like dealing with other artists, and then you're dealing with all type of egos, and you never know what people are saying when you're not around. I don't know that's my brother, but it's just like you self-conscious because it's your music.
Yeah.
So you feel like, I don't know if they really want me to come out or not, or do I need to do this, but I had my family on my back the whole time, like, hey man, if you don't get the fuck on and do your own thing, you better. Like, they just be like, you too talented just to be running behind somebody, or just be this, that, and the third. But I was young and naive, so I ain't really, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I was on a lot of projects with him and shit like that, and like everything still love with us. It's just that I gotta do my own thing. I gotta stand on my own too.
And do your things, man. That's real. And you actually on Grind Time 1 and 2 as well on the mixtapes.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you actually get with Killer Mike? 'Cause I've heard those stories as well. Seen guys get the track together as well. So how did you guys actually link up back in the day?
My homeboy Chris Brown, not that Chris.
Like, hold on.
No, it was Killer's cousin. You know what I mean? We played ball together and shit, and like he used to always be like, yeah man, you be rapping and shit, I want you to meet my cousin Killer.
Okay.
We like Killer Mike, but I was like, yeah right, you know what I mean? Get out of there with that bullshit once again. Cause I used to just rapping around school and shit. But yeah, so I was like, okay, this feel pretty good. People actually fuck with my shit. So Chris was like, yeah man, I got a birthday party coming up. Along the same time, he keep telling me he Killer wanna meet me, he wanna holler at me. Really just gave me like one of my first like shows, like when it comes to like performing for my peers, like in school, you know what I mean? And I was actually still in school, like that was the talk of like the first period, second period, all throughout lunch, all that shit. Everybody like, yeah man, we heard you rock to that Chris party. I'm like, yeah man, I did a little something. You know what I'm saying? I tried. I guess they took the Take the Killer. They took the Take the Killer, and then they set up a meeting, and I went and met Killer in Allenville on Martin Luther King, where I was standing at the time too. So we cut school. I mean, we can't get it.
We all did.
Yeah, we cut school, you know, then. I mean, we started clicking up and shit, started doing some shit. Killer was like, yeah man, I got this shit I want to put together called Grind Time. I want you to fuck with it. So you know, I'm seeing them doing their thing. I'm like, hell yeah, they finna go down. You know what I'm saying? I'm all amped up and shit, but like, the shit was great because it gave me that exposure, you know what I mean? He allowed me to rock the mic. You feel me? And I appreciate that.
That's
you feel me? That's an opportunity that's worth like so much. It's worth a million for them to give me the opportunity. The first time I come up there, I'm like after school and shit, after football practice, I'm going to Stankonia.
Yes, right. Like
to rock the mic and big right now, say cool. 3 stacks in the parking lot. I'm like, yeah, this ain't about right for me right here. I might want to go on and do this. You feel me?
No doubt.
Yeah, that shit was out of love with that. You know what I mean? They my dog.
No doubt, man. You know what it is, man. CDR, Crack Distributors Radio.
Make sure you got that paper, Peter. Yeah, cause it's a must I had a whole thing. Yams do the whole thing, and I ain't got no change. Hoes wanna chill and hang, but I just want some bigger change. Bigger knots and bigger range. I'm trying to be that nigga, man. Trap doing numbers, phone going stupid. Put your order in.